What's up, guys? This your boy James, aka Six8Jay, coming to you on this Saturday. Keeping it 100 with Six8Jay, featuring my special guest, my brother from another mother, the one and only crypto investor, stock investor, entrepreneur since I've known him, Sly. Fox is in the house. We're going to be talking to Sly in just a second, guys. We've got a lot of great stuff we're going to be covering. But before we do, let's talk about it. Where's Bitcoin? Where's the market at right now? We're at $1.18 trillion right now, guys. Bitcoin sitting at 30,264. We got Ethereum at 1862 playing follow the leader. If it dips, we dip just like that. BNB is at 236. What's going on? Lawsuit. Oh my God. Binance is in trouble. Can you see DOJ? Can you say DOJ? FBI? Whenever you got those three letters by your name, it is not looking good. Good Lord. If someone says, Jay, guess who's looking at you? DOJ, FBI. I'm like, uh-oh, I got to relocate. That's not good. Oh, good Lord, let me stop. XRP right now at 47.08. 47 cents. XRP. Hold strong, my brother. Power to the people. Cardano right now is at 29 cents. Dogecoin, that old crazy mutt. What's going on with Doge? You need some more attention? I need to be petted a little bit by Elon, Elon need to give it a flea bath or something. Damn it, Doge, what's going on? Solana's at 21.87. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on Sol. My goodness. Sol don't even care. Sol, I don't care if you try to sue me, whatever. Sol's 19% for the week, 2.89% for the last 24 hours. This thing got all the way down to $8.50. If you jumped on that, salute to you. You did big things. Litecoin was pumping for a while. It's at $97. Still up, but, down for the week. We got Tron at 7 cents, Polkadot at 5.15. Matic, can't tell you Matic hasn't been affected. Right now it's at 68 cents. That thing was $1. 28, 27. I said, I'm out. So I knew it was going to crash. May go down lower. Let's see what happens. We got AVAX at 13.72. We got Shiba, the other dog. Needs some attention, That's right. It might be back at the pound right now, so I might need to go adopt Shiba. It's at 5 zeros and a 7. We got Chainlink, that old stinky link, at 618. We've got Uniswap at 528. We've got, let's see, Stellar. What happened to Stellar? Down 7.23% over the last week. It was just pumping too hard without his cousin on board. That's what it is, Where's XRP at? It's at 9 cents right now. We got OKB is at $43. We got Filecoin at $4.35. We got ICP at $4.02. HBAR at 4 cents. APT at $7.16. Arbitrum. That thing was at 98 cents, 97 cents. Did you grab any? I told you. Guys, always remember, nothing we talk about, me or Sly talk about today, should ever be considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. That's right. Me and Sly know how to make it. We're going to talk about it today. Chronos is at 5 cents. VChain is at 1. Near, let's make it clear, it's at 138. We got Avi at 73.97, GRT at 11 cents. Stack it up like Tell Song. We're going to be playing that today, like always. 64 cents, the coin formerly known as EGLD. Multiverse X is at 34.16. Algo is at 11 cents. Optimism 121. Sand is at 41 cents. XTZ at 81. Mana, almost 3 for $1. It's getting back down there again. It's at 38 cents right now. Render, RNDR is at 194. We've got Curve, 77 cents. INJ, 804. Flow, if you didn't know, is at 59 cents. We got Pepe Le Pew is back at 68 on CoinMarketCap. Right now pushing, 6 zeros? 5 zeros? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros and a 1. We got CHZ at 7 cents. We got Gala. Still haven't got my Gala back. It's at 2 cents. GMX at $55. We got XAUT. Don't remember that one too much, but Tether Gold. Good Lord. Tether got a gold thing? No? Okay. It's up there. XTC right now is at 3 cents. Don't you sleep on that one. Sue. That's what Gary Gibbs was trying to do to everybody. It's at 65 cents. CSPR Casper is at 3 cents. We've got Woo. That's what we're going to be saying when this damn lawsuit is over. It's at 22 cents. We got, what else? Zilliqa, the real Dilliqa at 2 cents. And coming in at number 100, LRC. Loop Ring. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get my man Sly on the board here. And we're going to be talking about some stuff here in a minute. Let's see here. Where we at? Let me see if I can get my boy Sly home 1 second, guys. Sly, what's up, my brother? I think you muted out. I think you got yourself on mute.
I had to unmute myself.
There you go, man. What's up, man? I see you in the garden. What, you out there planting something? What boy Sly there doing? What's up, buddy?
Man, I'm loving it, taking it all in, and just enjoying this ambiance right now.
Hey, that's it, man. That's it. I know
you know what I mean. How you doing, man? How you been?
Good, man. Just wanted to make sure. I know we came on an hour later. I wanted to do it at 11 o'clock because I know CKJ typically goes on at 10 o'clock. I looked up right when I was getting ready to post, and he was on still, so I'm sure a lot of people are still on that. They'll probably migrate over here in just a bit as we kind of share the same type of crowd. I want to do some shouts out before we get started to Nest Force in the house. Yo, Crypto for Life family, what's up? The Fire Masters in the house. Crypto No Conspiracy. What's up, Crypto for Life family? What's up? Crypto No Conspiracy. Laurel Jack, one of my day ones. Always showing the support. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, so Sly Fox, what's up, man? What you out there doing right now?
Man, I'm just enjoying this weather right now, man. It's crazy out here right now. I feel like I'm in the Bay Area, man.
Hey, man, it's like that. Okay, we were down there about a week ago, and it was hot. Good Lord,
Yeah,
it was hot.
yeah. That's how quick it
Oh my
changed,
goodness, it
man.
changes quick, man.
I
It
don't know
changes
what
quick.
the weather doing right now.
So I wanted to kind of bring some light to some of the things that we're doing. We won't have to get into the details because I know that we got a lot of stuff going on. But for those of you guys who don't know Sly, we go way back. I'm talking about like since I was a youngster back when I dropped down into the California scene. We met sometime after that, and Sly was an entrepreneur. Sly was a guy who brought a lot of the talent, whether it was singers or artists or comedians. So he was a big promoter in Fresno, bringing a lot of the talent to that area. And so Sly was the man. Sly still is the man. And so Sly migrated.
Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Sly migrated into investing. And then all of a sudden we reconnected. You know how life gets in the way. You start traveling, we reconnect. And Sly was like, man, you're in the crypto. I said, Sly, you in the crypto? So come to find out, not only is Sly in the crypto, but he's also into stocks. And Sly's doing
Yes,
some
sir.
stuff right now. He hit me the other day. He said, Jay, man, where you at? You know, sometimes people hit you up, and I was kind of telling Sly this story the other day, where a lot of people hit me up with so many different things, so many opportunities, just like my man Iron Man did with you know, when a lot of that stuff was out with like staking or nodes, whatever. And a lot of times I don't listen to everything, and it's not that I don't listen. I just don't find an interest because I always had this firm belief that when you're a master of too many things, you become a master of nothing. And so for me,
Oh, wow.
it was always strategically trying to find what fit best for me because just because something may fit best for someone else, it may not necessarily fit good for me. So
That's true.
like me and Sly, we've been trying to mess around with each other for years, and like Sly's like, hey man, I'm thinking about bringing this artist to this area. Maybe you want to invest, or hey, we might do a whole comedy show tour. And you got to remember, Sly was putting people on before they were anybody, like Tiffany Haddish, a lot of big people, man, before they were big names.
Real, real.
Laurel, all those guys, right? So this time, Sly he brought something. He said, "Look, Jay, you need to pay attention to these stocks, options, and things." I was like, "Sly, man, okay, I'm hearing you, bro, but I'm doing my crypto. This is early on, like some months ago." And Sly would hit me, "Yo, Jay, man, hey, man, I just did 5 figures, Jay, in a day. Hey, Jay, I'm getting rich. Hey, Jay, he just kept on." So the other day, I get a message from Sly, and Sly says, "Yo, Jay, man, all right, man, hey, we over here getting rich. I don't know what you're doing." I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to pay attention to my brother and see what's going on. Because it's not just the money, but sometimes for me, Sly, and I want you to kind of talk about this, but for me, it's consistency, right? And if I got somebody one day, they're talking about a peanut butter farm, and the next day they're talking about this and that, and the next day they're talking about flipping cars, and the next day they're talking about doing this, and the next day they're talking about let's go do air, and so when I see someone who consistently is on target, and because of that consistency and due diligence and dedication, they start yielding results that you no longer can ignore, and that's what happened with Iron Man. He was Anthony. He was yielding results that I had to pay attention to because they started producing 6-figure monthly income, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta look at this. So that's the thing I think that really made me pay attention to you. Wasn't the credibility, because you've always been a credible guy, but because I've got so many slides out there that are hitting me with different things, but when my brother hits me up and says, "Yo, Jay, I'm doing something consistent," and I can see that, now I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to pay attention because I know whatever this dude sets his mind to typically turns to gold. So I want you to kind of talk about that journey, man. How'd you get into? Because I know you've been into crypto. We've had you on the show before. You've talked about your love and passion for crypto. You have your own show that you do.
Right.
But talk about where the stocks come in and why did you start? I remember you telling me, hey, because crypto's kind of in limbo, so let me go somewhere else. But when did you get into it, and what made you pursue that? Go ahead.
Well, I got into it. Stocks was the first thing that I started, the first asset that I started trading. You know what I mean? And like I told you on the last show, I got inspired by a movie, Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
That was
You know what I mean?
classic. That was a classic. Yeah.
Classic, and I was looking for it ever since then. You know what I mean? I got into it, and I finally found out it was on my phone, and I just started diving into it, man. And I realized and recognized that it became a passion. You know, it wasn't this, a get money, a get rich quick scheme. You know what I mean? It became a passion, man.
That's right.
I just, live, eat, sleep it. You know what I mean? And from there, I just kept learning, man. You can never stop learning until the day you die.
Well, I know that I know your seriousness about it, because when we had last talked, you were it was kind of like it's something that Jim Rohn said, and I'm gonna quote this so you understand. I don't know if you've read or followed Jim Rohn, but Jim Rohn says something. He says, find something that you're passionate about, right? Because that's the only way you're ever going to be financially free. And he said you do that thing part time, right? He called it the part time thing until it can replace your main thing. And so what you do is you do your part time thing long enough and good enough where it can replace your full time thing. And then once your part time thing has surpassed your full time thing, then you can start looking at that part time thing becoming your full time thing. And so that's literally what the conversation with. Yeah, that's what me and your conversation was, because when you first start talking to me,
I keep it real. I keep it raw. You know what I mean? On my station, on my channel, I keep it real. I keep it raw. I told all my people, I said, you know what? I'm finna accumulate as much money as I can, because I recognize where we at in the market right now.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
Right. That's right.
So I did whatever I had to do. You know what I mean? I went out and got a job. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just to accumulate for the market. Right. You know what I mean? I'm humble enough to say that. You know what I mean? All right. It's all good. You know what I mean?
I think the thing that I like about you, Sly,
while we on that job,
Yeah, I think the thing I like about you, Sly, is that you may not have heard that phrase by Jim Rohn, but it's exactly what you did, which is even more impressive, because what you did is, I remember you like, James, I got this job, it's cool, it pays the bills, it's all right, and then but I'm gonna start doing this options, and even though I'm a big crypto investor and trader, I've never really messed with options a lot. And you was like, look, Jay, I don't really tell a whole lot of people this, but I want to start doing something with you. We need to partner up. So I'm gonna put you up on game, because I put you up on game with certain things. And that's what we do amongst brothers. We share. But the thing that got me is when you were like, this part-time thing. It's got me on track to do about 160. I've already done like 160 or so, almost a couple $100,000 is where my goal is for this year. So I was thinking to myself, if your extra thing can have you in a position to be on track to maybe make $250,000 this year, that's pretty impressive. Because now what happened is your part-time thing has superseded your full-time thing. And so it's funny because you went from, when I would call you, what's up, Sly? Hey, man, I'm out here working. Okay, I'll hit you later. Hey, what's up, Sly? Hey, man, I'm about to go into work. And then I call you, hey, what's up, Sly? Man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm free, bro. I'm just over here waiting for these. I'm like, okay, you must replace that full-time thing with your part-time thing. So that was pretty amazing. The other day when we were talking, you was like, look, Jay, my days are open now. I was like, so you're sitting in front of, and then I asked you, I said, Sly, you sitting in front of a computer with like 15 monitors? And he said, Jay, I done got it down, brother, to a science where I'm on my cell phone. I go do what I want to do when I want to go do it. I look up. I made 5,000 today. I made 8,000 the other day. Yeah, and it's, all the stories aren't always where it's at, but what you've done is you've assessed, hey, the small risk versus the big rewards, and it's a game that you play of numbers, and those numbers have been incredibly impressive. So before I even move forward, let me say what's up to some of the family again. Tony Bags, good morning, my brother. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Now, for a lot of you guys that are tuned in right now, we have a Crypto for Life trading channel or trading group, which is totally free. It doesn't cost anything to be in it, but what we do is we ask that you are a member and an ongoing member to be in that group. So what is a membership? It's $2.99. It supports the channel in a major way. It helps us, keep everything going. But that's a group for cryptocurrency. And I post things every day. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to find somebody who I can get to do more posting, because a lot of times a lot of these charts are up and I can't really post them as much as I want, but there's a lot of activity in that group. Now, me and Sly are talking about some things down the line where we may come together. We're going to come together regardless. But right now, we're kind of doing it amongst each other. But eventually, down the line, we may have a Telegram group that's featured, that's actually created by me and Sly to help people understand options and trading in stocks and stuff. So that's something that we'll be working on. It's not coming right now because me and Sly got some work to do, and we talked about that as well. But it's something that we will be basically trying to inspire and help people down the line. So right now, me and Sly are working on our Trading Places story, and as we do that, then we'll definitely let the family know about it, create that group. So for those loyal people who are showing up, who and again, remember this show is called Keep It 100. So Sly, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's one of the things that me and Sly talked about was loyalty and how we've been loyal as friends over the years, no matter what. And we've had a lot of close friends that haven't been so loyal, and they're not around. But one of the things I tell people is don't worry about getting back at people. Don't worry about, me and Sly was talking about how exhausting it has been trying to get our family, our loved ones, our friends. There's people that we actually love like family, and you try to tell them 4 or 5 times about what we're doing, and they're just so stuck into their main thing that's barely getting them by. Yet when they need some help, they'll call out for a loan, or they'll call out for some help, but they don't want to learn how to fish. They just want you to give them the fish. And so I told Sly, I said, look, man, one of the things I learned a long time ago is you can't convince people that they want more. They have to know that they want more. And the best way to do that and to show is by leading by example. There's no reason to go out there and say this and that and everything else. Just go out there and win. And when you win, trust me, everyone will pay attention. Everyone will notice. And to me, that's the best way to get people's attention. Sly.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, man. I just want to go back to when you was talking about the stocks real quick, man.
Yeah.
Real quick. So when I got into the stocks, I dove into it for years, and then I graduated into the stock options. You know what I mean? The stock options is basically you betting on stocks.
Okay.
Basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
But not really just bet with no knowledge. You know what I mean? I don't know if you want to go into that right now.
Here's what I want you to go into. What attracted you to the stock options, and why are you having so much fun with it? I mean, there's a process. You're not just going there throwing in your money at the wall, because a lot of that's stock options and futures can be very scary to people. But you kind of like what I did with crypto. You found a system where you go out there and you research, and that to me is always the fun part. Like, what is Tesla doing? What is Rivian doing? What's going on? And you'll sit there and look at something, and you'll say, oh, that's what's happening. That's what's getting ready to come up, and you evaluate that, and then you come up with this equation of where you want to invest your money, and you just turned it out. You've made it fun, Fly. I mean, it went from a thing that you had to learn, maybe a little scary. I remember the early stories that you were sharing with me, and now it just seemed like you're having so much fun, man. So just why did you go to options, and why do you find that so much fun? And then also, what's your process in just enjoying that whole thing?
Well, I had to dig deep into the options, man. I had to just get as much free information as I could. You know what I mean? I learned about the options watching my man Larry Jones. You know what I mean? He kept talking about options. You can make money going down. And I'm like, how is he doing this? I wanted to know. I wanted to know. So I finally dug into it, man. And basically what options is, for those that don't know, it's basically saying that a stock is going to go up or down.
Right.
And you putting money on the line, basically putting however much money that option contract is on the line to acquire more money quickly. Like, say, for instance, a stock goes up 5%. On the options, your percentage would be up about 40%.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you acquire money much faster than just basically long-term investing. You know what I mean?
Well, let me do this live. If you don't mind, I want to pause. I had a couple people that came in, and then my sister came in a big way. Andrew T says, facts, welcome to the stream. My brother JC says, yeah, they can be risky. You got to make sure you do your due diligence and study. And that's part of anything. That goes back to crypto, JC. That goes to anything that you're doing, because what are we doing when we're investing in crypto? We're betting whether it's going to go up or down. We're hoping that it's going to go up. So options is just a shorter play of doing that in a shorter time period, right? So at the end of the day, everything's risky. The reason that I have Sly, we're not just going to be talking about options and stuff. We're going to talk about a lot of other stuff. But the reason I have Sly in here because this is a friend of mine who means a lot to me as a brother. Who I watched being crypto. I saw when he was playing the options game, and for him to say, "Look, Jay, I'm on track to do maybe $250,000 is my goal this year, extra on the side." That's a big thing to me. That's something I say. Okay, you know what? When someone shares that with me, I want to share that with my family. So we're gonna talk about that in a bit. Let me say what's up to my sister Liz Herrera. What's up, sis? With the super chat, Liz comes in, throwing the super chat up, saying, "Thank you, brother. Thank you, 68Jay. Happy Saturday, Crypto for Life family. This is for my sister Sly. We're going to have to take a pause. I got to play Crypto Tales. Liz, this is for you. Woo!"
See,
Hey.
drifted out the wild. Was no clue to us. Stuck in ride, stuck in ride.
Does it like it is. Got him switching gears. A Ferrari with the 10. On some bullet shit. Stop crying, start buying. Getting bags, I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know. Basically letting money go.
Greatest family ever, being represented by my sister Liz Herrera in the house. Appreciate you, sis. That means a lot. Supporting the family in a major way. Liz has always been a huge supporter of the family. And if it wasn't for people like Liz, is one of the big reasons that I'm inspired to get up and do this show. It's one of the big reasons. Not just because she gives, because of her crazy, amazing support. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. Dr. Sheba, give us some tips on options. Maybe I'm ready to do. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's something that me and Sly are going to come back and share with you guys. And my whole reason for doing this, guys, is because I'm going to be doing some things on Sly. He's got me excited. And typically it takes a while for me to look at something and says, okay, we had a very deep conversation yesterday, me and Sly did. And I say, you know, Sly, I think it's time, because all these years that we've been trying to collaborate, sometimes things don't always work the way you want them to work, but then there's that one thing, and especially right now with so much uncertainty and so much confusion in crypto, right, where it's just, you got to be patient. Right now there's just a huge patient game, and I'm going to be talking about some of the things in crypto. So me and Sly are going to talk a little bit more about options, and I'm going to get into some of this very, very important news, and Sly's going to be hanging out with us during that process. So Sly, in options, I know that you don't have to really invest a whole lot, right? So, I mean, obviously, the more you invest, the more you get. But talk about, like, the variety of how you can invest a little amount versus a big amount, and how that plays out. Because I know when you said some percentages, like one day you said, oh, it went up 3%. I said, oh, 3% ain't that much. You said, no, Jay, you don't get it. 3% is a big deal. So kind of explain the low and high of what you can invest and think in the mindset of where we come from. We came from the slums. We came from a very, very poor welfare background. Me and you, that's one of the things I love about you. You came from where I came from. So talk from the mindset of a person who doesn't have a whole lot, and how that equates if you can position yourself right with the due diligence on how to make some great part-time money that can supersede your full-time money like you did. Go ahead, Sly.
No doubt. Well, first off, option play is a contract of 100 shares.
Okay.
Just to get that understood.
Okay.
It's a contract of 100 shares. That contract, depending on the stock, it varies. You know what I mean? Say, for instance, Tesla, that's one of your more expensive stocks.
Right.
100 shares of Tesla right now probably be about $1,400.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Compared to a up-and-coming stock like C3AI, artificial intelligence play, right?
Man, AI is hot.
Oh, it's super hot. 100 shares of that right now probably only be about $168.
What?
You know?
So could you give me an example of maybe an AI play that you did, Sly, and what that kind of yielded based off what you invested? Just give me an example, if you don't mind.
Well, when NVIDIA had its earning call. And
what is NVIDIA, if you don't mind?
NVIDIA is the top of the line, creme de la creme, artificial intelligence play right now.
Okay,
artificial intelligence.
So you were attracted to that because you knew AI was big, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. It's on fire right now. Like you say, on fire like Mariah in the 80s, right?
That's right.
No doubt. But yeah, so They make the earnings. They come out with the statistics of the earnings call when the stock market closes for the day.
Okay.
So to get in that play, you would have to invest during the market.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
During the market hours. So I put in, what was it, 11, maybe $1,200.
Okay.
And in the morning,
After you did your due diligence, after you did your
after
research.
I did my due diligence.
Okay. So
After
go
I
ahead.
did.
I'm trying to go step by step because some of these
Right.
people have no idea what you're talking Chinese, or some of these people like foreign.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
So let me explain that.
Okay.
So to understand why you should even put $1,200 on Nvidia to go up on the earnings call, you have to go back and read, right? You have to say, oh, Nvidia, they made this amount of money.
Right.
Nvidia, they're worth this. Their PE ratio is this. You got to go over a whole lot of stuff that we'll be talking all day if I go over everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I see a lot of people here that's saying that Nvidia is a big deal. They're agreeing that it's fire. So that you're obviously talking about some stuff that like quite a few people here know about.
And for those that don't know, just to do a little TA real quick before I finish this.
Okay.
On Nvidia, Nvidia upside is supposed to be 475. For those wondering.
Wow.
You know, it might not go straight up to 475. It might go sideways a little bit, go down, but eventually 475 is the upside for Nvidia.
Okay.
But anyway, so you basically, you know, just read about the stock before you put your money in.
Okay.
If it's good news, that's good money. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you did that, and then what?
In the morning after the earning call, well, actually before the morning, in the after hours, which is from 1 o'clock to 5.
Okay.
Nvidia. Okay, let me back up. I'm going too fast. So, option play is 100 shares.
Okay.
When you make an option call, which means it's going up, you think Nvidia is going to go up after they report their earnings, right?
Right.
At the time Nvidia was $302.
Okay.
So where do you think it's going to go? $2 is a whole lot of money when you're messing with a company like Nvidia.
Okay.
So I put $3 to 305, right?
Okay.
If it would have went to 305, off the 1,200, I probably would have made about another 1,000.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It went to 390.
Wow.
Nvidia went crazy off the earnings. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I woke up the next morning, I had like $7,800. I posted my earnings on Twitter the next day.
So off the 1,200, off the earning call, you did your due diligence. You realized, hey, I want to position myself, and your investment amount was predicated off your belief in where it could go because it was AI and some of the things that they were talking about as far as the projections. Based off of that analysis, you said, okay, let me go, because I know you, Sly. I know you'll go, hey, I'm gonna put a little 500 in there, but you always keep and I want you to talk about that in a minute, but no matter how much money you make, you always stay to your system. I'm only going to do this amount. No, I don't care if I make 10,000. I'm only going to put this much back. So predicated off of that analysis, off of Nvidia's earning call, you said, okay, I'm going to go a little big. I'm going to do $1,200. And you woke up the next morning, that $1,200 had turned into a $7,800 profit. Is that right so far?
Exactly.
Okay. Continue with that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Basically, that's it, man. And making options.
Now, one of the things you talked about yesterday was discipline, because you said it's people who get greedy that typically get wrecked. So you said, look, Jay, I just that was Nvidia, but just yesterday you hit me up. You said, yo, Jay, man, hey, bro, I'm waiting for you. I just made $5,000 on this call, and what you told me, you said, look. No matter what I make, I can make 5,000, I can make 10,000, I can make 20,000, but I'm only gonna reinvest even if I'm excited about something. my max, which is $2,000. And the reason that you stay within that $2,000, let's say the $500, is because you said, James, I am disciplined. I'll take the profits predicated off the fact that if I make a bad play, okay, I just made 8, but if I make a bad play and lose 2,000, that's better than me being greedy trying to put the whole 10 in, right?
Exactly.
And so you stay very disciplined in your approach, which keeps you so far ahead of the game. Because even if you're making a bunch of $4,000, $8,000, $10,000, $5,000, $1,200 plays, or even if you make $500. It's still good to be consistent than to get greedy, and one bad investment ruins everything that you've done. Is that pretty much what it is, Sly?
That's exactly what it is, my brother.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's what I did. I just stay with the same amount. If you invest $1,500 and you make $1,500, and you invest it again and you make $1,500, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna invest this $45 real quick. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And you just happen to lose it all. What sense does that really make when you could have just invested another $1,500? You know what I mean? Yeah. If you lose that 15, you don't even have to lose the whole 1,500 or not. Right. You can say, you know what? It's not going good. I'm gonna get out of here right now. I'm down 500. Right. You know what I mean? Now I see where there's some people in here that I definitely understand, like Dr. Sheba, who's big on various crypto, who seems like she understands a bit what you're saying. She says call is a buy, put is a sell. JC says, does he use technical analysis? Yes. Sly looks at every aspect of what's going on. So not only does Sly look at the calls and the different news, but Sly also has favorite TA guys that he goes to, and whether or not he's the best at TA, he goes to people that he knows is extraordinary in TA and kind of looks at their TA predicated off of that investment that he's getting ready to get into. Is that fair to say, Sly, based off our conversation? That's very fair to say. And to clear something up, a call is basically putting your money on the line and saying this stock is going to go up. Right. A put is putting your money on the line and saying this stock is going to go down. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So call is saying I believe it's going to go up. A put is saying I believe it's going to go down. So you can bet either way, up or down. Right. Okay. Like call me up or put down. You know what I mean? Right, that's right. Okay, I love it, man. So yeah, man, guys, definitely welcome. I know a lot of you guys were probably just popping in off of CKJ's deal. My man, Crypto Tales in the house. The only way to start your day, it was some Crypto Tales. If you don't mind, Sly, I want to say thank you to all those who showed up on this Saturday morning, and also special thank you to my sister Liz. Appreciate you guys having me and my man Sly on. I got to take a moment to just give thanks to everybody in the family. And how do we do that? Tales, let them know.
In the dough as you see it's exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off from selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top while you watching TikTok. So my new wristwatch hit that Vegas crypto.
My brother Sly's in the house. Hey guys, I like what Dr. Sheba says. To be honest, options safer than crypto. Smaller losses, smaller gains, but more manageable. Whoa, look at Dr. Sheba checking the box with Sly saying no rug pulls in options, baby. No hacks, baby. No exchanges, baby. No disappearing, baby. Dr. Sheba, you let them know. Tails, let them know how we feel. Woo!
Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A more party scene.
Okay, here we go. Check this out. You have to be diversified. If you look at anybody, I was looking at this thing the other day. I saw it. Uh-oh, picking up some noise there. You must got some music in the background, something, huh?
Hold on.
Good. So one of the things that I noticed when you look at a lot of big money people, you look at Elon. He's got Tesla. He's got SpaceX. He's got Twitter. He's got several things going on with the brain chip and everything else. You have to diversify yourself, guys, whether it's crypto. And then once you make your money in crypto, I'm going to tell you some of the things that I did back in 2021. We bought land. We bought property. We invested in real estate. I mean, we invested in various assets. We invested in whether it's metals, whether it's firearms, whether it's what did Rich Dad Poor Dad Robert Kiyosaki says the 5 G's. It was like gold, grub, guns, ground, and what was the other one? It was 5 of them: gold, guns, grub, which is food, ground, which is real estate, and there was another one. I can't think of what that is right now, but you got to invest in the 5Gs, guys. Whenever you're making money, don't just stay in that asset going, oh, it's going to be great forever. What we're talking about today is diversifying. My beautiful queen's in the house, the one and only, the sexiest lady in the world, my baby girl, Jeanette. What's up, Jeanette? My sister said, what's up, Jeanette? Up. Yeah, that's your sister-in-law, by the way. Jeanette's in the house.
You know what I mean?
So, guys, I'm really excited, and I want to have more people on. I want to have Sly on more. Because what I love about Sly versus like I can have this guy who's been on the Fortune, I've had some incredible guests on this show. And some of these guys have had different stories. But one of the things I love about Sly is his story, it resembles mine. And I love the underdog. I love the guy who came from nothing. I love the guy who was running around, they couldn't afford shoes and clothes and all that. And because there's a lot of people that can believe in that story. It's what made me different. And Sly knows my story, and Sly has seen me on stage and followed my story on some of the biggest stages around the world, and is always kept in contact because that's what's inspiring. It's not the guy who sits there with a silver spoon in his mouth whose parents have got this and that and had millions. It's the guy who came from nothing that can sit there and say, hey, I'm just like you. I'm talking to you, not at you. And I think that's what makes it so incredibly amazing, guys, is the fact that it's us. And when we find things out, a lot of times one of our biggest downfalls is that we don't share it with us, right? And so that's something I'm very passionate about, and that is not only winning, but looking to the left and right and seeing my family and friends winning with me. So now that could be a double-edged sword because me and Sly talked about that too. Sometimes you can be so focused on helping people that you don't do what? Sly said this yesterday. You don't help yourself. Sly said first thing, he said it yesterday, he said the first thing you got to learn how to do is help yourself. How do you pull somebody else up if you haven't got up there yourself?
Man.
Does it make sense? It's like being in the water. I was watching this movie the other day, and these people were they all jumped out on the side of this yacht. And the last guy picked this lady up and jumped over the yacht with her. And everybody's like, what are y'all doing in here? He's like, oh, I jumped in. And he was trying to be funny and have fun. And this lady didn't want to go in the water because she had a baby up on the yacht that she was taking care of. But when he jumped in with the people, and they were all old friends, and the baby was in there sleeping, he thought it was funny. But no one remembered to put the ladder down to get back onto the yacht. And so the crazy thing about that story is a lot of them wind up dying, and then at the very end they figured out how to get back on the thing. But the point is that if you're in the water, it's so much harder to push someone up than if you're on top of the yacht pulling them up that way. So that's the same analogy you got to have with success and all that you do, guys. Get there first. Don't waste so much time that you're trying to help other people that you don't pay attention and help yourself. Take that energy and learn to channel that in due diligence and education and all the things you need to do to succeed, and putting yourself around the right people as well, because that's one of the things we talked about as well, guys. So we're getting kind of far off topic here. Sly, what else do you want to add about options before we get into some of this information on Twitter?
I want to say just about a few. I want to talk about a few stocks real quick, just in case people listening didn't know, and just in case they all crypto. It's stocks that run the same that's related to crypto. Say, for instance, if you're in the Bitcoin, it's a stock out there called Marathon Digital.
Okay.
It's the blockchain for Bitcoin.
Okay.
When Bitcoin is up 4 or 5%, Marathon Digital up about 14%.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And it's another one called Riot Blockchain. Bitcoin related. When Bitcoin, same thing. If I had to say which one is the best out of Marathon and Riot, I probably would go with Marathon, but both of them go up when they up.
And that's important to know because we're in such a volatile market where you'll see Bitcoin jump up a couple thousand or whatever, and to know there's a stock out there, a regular stock option out there that actually goes a little higher when it moves just a little bit, that's huge, because there's going to be a time, like I told people, as Bitcoin gets up into these six figures, you'll see Bitcoin retrace and go up $10,000, $20,000 at a time, and that could be huge if you're using that type of of strategy when it goes to those stocks you just mentioned.
And for those that didn't know, in stocks, we've been in a bull market since December. So in December, Marathon Digital was $3.
Okay.
It went up to $15.
Wow.
Same with Riot Blockchain. It's another one called Bit Digital.
Okay.
It's a little cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. It's about $1.41 right now.
Okay. Okay.
It's more volatile, so a lot of people stay away from it and go a marathon and ride. You know what I mean?
And that's why we're going to be doing stuff. Me and Sly are going to be doing things. That's why we're going to be like collaborating, and we will. I know I had some requests already. I see some people saying, well, see, Laura Jack says, be smart first, avoid losing money, and trade demo until you understand it. That's a great way to do it, Laura Jack. You can get these accounts that allow you to go in demo mode and do your due diligence and practice until you get better, right? So, no, that's just definitely a great way of looking at it. Me and Sly are going to be doing more and more things, collaborating on a lot of things off camera, on camera, and really trying to create the success off camera so that we can come back and show you guys a pathway that will be easier traveled, if you will. And so that's kind of what I think one of the things that helped me is that once I've had my success and created a massive amount of success in crypto, then it's easy for me to go back and talk about the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, and the things that I did right versus wrong. So yeah, I mean, definitely great stuff. And me and Sly will. I had some people on here, Sly, that says, "Hey, would you guys do a show specifically on, some examples?" And we definitely will do some things like that in the future. Right now, let's go into. I don't know if you can see it, Sly. I'll put you on the screen with Twitter right now. So we're going to read some things, and then I'll get you some feedback on some things as well. It says right now, this is XRP Crow says the XRP community is still waiting for three significant events. Number one, the resolution of the Ripple SEC case. Equals XRP is not a security. Number two, XRP reaching its previous all-time high of 3.5 or higher, or breaking the all-time high and entering into new price discovery, very, very likely. And number three, Gary Gensler gets fired. So, have you been following anything with XRP, Sly? Anything you want to make comment on that? If not, I'll keep moving.
Nah, I just been listening to you, man. You
Okay.
my guy with XRP.
Okay, my man, I got you. Let's keep it going then. We got right here, Linda P. Jones says, whoa, Jim Reichertz predicts the end of the U.S. dollar hegemony will be August 22, 2023. Mark your calendars, bricks. And so this guy here, if you open up this right here, he's just talking about where he thinks the U.S. dollar is going to go adios amigos or decline in value. He's an ex-CIA advisor. Wow, okay. Don't know about that one, but hey, we'll pay attention to it. This right here says, powerful clip from way back, XRP. I'm going to play this. I think I might have played this before. It's about a minute long slide. I don't know if you can see this on your screen as well, but we're going to go and play this right now.
I can't see it.
With Bitcoin. You pay $50 for a $2 cup of coffee, a $50 transaction fee.
You don't know what it's going to cost you in 10 minutes.
There are some cryptos that are working with regulators and are working with banks.
I agree.
Ripple would be an example.
Ripple would be an
XRP.
example, right.
Now this is and I can imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these types of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple. And the reason being, dollar right now is a 2-day settlement. With something like Ripple, you could do settlement in seconds. And I think that there's a future there where,
boy, do you see their faces? Oh my goodness!
Trading
Woo!
spot FX.
Let me fix this on the screen. So what they're talking about right now, Sly, is the power of Ripple versus the dollar, and I think he even gets into versus Bitcoin. Let me move this out of the way real quick. Hold on a second, buddy. I need to move this over so that people can see the crypto for life deal. Okay, here we go. Let's go back and playing this. He got look how these people's faces are locked in. Whoa!
Today, we'll be trading spot FX against Ripple in the future, in the next 2 or 3 years. So I think that Ripple has a great future because it's right now supported by all the banks and by all the regulators.
Jeez.
And it has an elastic monetary base, right?
So
Well,
if we take that and you go to the blockchain ledger, if you take that concept that you're discussing, I have no problem with it. I agree with it. But you're talking about money. You're talking about transaction, medium of exchange. There has to be something behind it, and that's where I'm going to pull this conversation back to gold. There has to be some sort of reserve asset. The problem with fiat currencies right now is that they can print as much as they want.
So basically what they're talking about, Sly, is how our fiat system today is backed by nada. Back in the day, gold used to be, our money was backed by gold. We got away from that.
Exactly.
Now, all the countries around the world, they even had an African head that was talking about it. They all are going back to gold. They want to put all monetary system backed by gold again. And even if you do that, they're saying the fastest way to send that around the world, wait for it. You ready? You ready, XRP Tales? Wait for it. XRP, baby. Tell us, let them know how we feel. Woo!
You know we had to take flight. So many years and there's still no cheers. If you're selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when you're freedom?
Guys, I'm here with my boy Sly Fox. We keeping it 100. We're going to keep it moving. What a powerful video. Make sure you guys check that out on our Twitter. By the way, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Show your love for your boy James, a.k.a. Six8Jay and Sly Fox. Here we go. Crypto Cowboy says, transaction fees on XRPL are burned, applying deflationary pressure to the total supply of 100 billion XRP. Since the XRP ledger's inception, only around 10 million XRP have been burned, counteracting the burn rate. Uh-oh, got some background noise. Counteracting the burn rate, there is 1 billion XRP that vests to Ripple per month. Where's it at right here? I lost it. Any XRP not sent to or distributed by Ripple in that month is returned to escrow. In Q1 2023, total XRP sales by Ripple net of purchases were up 60% from Q4 2022, from 226 million to 361 million. This system will continue until the remaining 48 billion XRP becomes liquid. God dang it, I like how that sounds. I like how that sounds. So I'm telling you, Sly, XRP, man, you know, here's the thing. There's a couple things that we know. Number one is the SEC's mission in Operation Choke Point 2.0. All it is about giving control. Look, Sly, they missed it. They missed it. They didn't believe in Bitcoin. They didn't believe in anything. And what they're doing now is it's an outright attack. First of all, we were thinking, it's to destroy crypto. Hell no. They don't want to lose no money. They're not trying to destroy crypto. They're trying to control crypto. It's a big difference. Destroy means get rid of it and get rid of all the potential money that's out there. What they're trying to do right now, Sly, let me fix the screen again, is they're trying to control crypto, right? They're trying to control. Let me fix the screen. Okay, so by controlling crypto, what happens is now everything that we do, it'll have to go through maybe JP Morgan, it has to go through Fidelity, it has to go through whatever system they put it in place. And now what they're able to do is they're able to track the money that we make, and they're able to track who has it by KYC. That's all this is gaining control. We're too far gone to try to destroy. They don't want to destroy because they can make too much money, right? They can make too much money. So it's not that they don't believe in it. They just want to control the narrative. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Shane Sullivan knows. Yeah, baby. Shane Sullivan knows. He said XRP tells got those dope lyrics. XRP has a burn mechanism. Yes, they do. Hell yeah, that's what makes it so amazing. Shane Sullivan says, still no cheers, but we are still here. He's quoting my man that XRP tells. My sister Liv says, for spam transactions, I believe Nest Force. That's right.
Where is they burning?
Huh?
Who's the founder is burning the tokens?
XRP burns tokens and all that stuff. All that information is out there. You can research it. We'll probably go through that one of these days and cover that. But yeah, they definitely. Good. It's huge, man. It's huge. So this is Brett Garlandhouse talking about trying something new. I reposted this video. You guys have heard it before. This is in conjunction with was talking about as well. The XCIA advisor predicts date when U.S. dollar hegemony will collapse. So that's crazy. Guys, get a chance. Make sure you check out all the incredible NFTs and things out there with VB. It's this right here says, according to the SEC, Coinbase openly Sly. Oh, it's a crazy allegation. They're saying, they said, according to the SEC, Coinbase openly informed its shareholders about the possibility that federal security laws would apply to its operations. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I think what it is just giving people heads up that they may deem it that way. So I don't know if that's a bad thing. Right? It's like, hey, these idiots might say everything we're doing is in connection with violating securities with it. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Hey, I am Paul. Huh? Go ahead, Sly. What'd you say, buddy?
Hold on. Oh, I'm live. Hey, can you stake XRP?
Can you do what? Yeah, absolutely you can. Absolutely, that's a whole other show. But yes, okay. You can. Yeah, there's a lot of people who stake the XRP.
Okay.
Hey, I am Paul Gruel. I don't, but you can, and you can actually make a great amount of money on it. But for the amount of XRP I have, I don't know if I could trust that to somebody. I got a whole lot. Good Lord, bless me.
Right.
Hey, I am Paul Gruel. Why don't the SEC rules apply to Ethereum? Why are you being sued over staking, but Ethereum can be staked at will through consensus? This is crazy. ETHgate is real. You know it. I know it. Gary knows it. Jay Clayton knows it. Bill Hemmon knows it. Joseph Lubin knows it. Good Lord, they're going off right here. We are watching an attempted monopoly creation in real time. This is what I just said. Control, monopoly. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to monopolize everything to be under the umbrella that they control. That's what this is about. They're not going to control what happens in China. They're not going to control what happens in the rest of the world. But for Americans, they want to control the narrative so that they can keep. Here's what it is, man. They're trying to trick the slaves to say go from this plantation to go to this one. We're still damn slaves. You still gonna make us slaves? We're tired of this damn slavery, huh? I said it. F the police. God dang it. Tails. Let me know. Woo!
How will it go when the action It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing.
When I'm in it, F the SEC who trying to police the people and keep us down. Slavery is real, guys. It's real.
I wish I could hear that. I wish I could hear that Tails song so bad.
Hey, Tails be killing it, boy. What? Tails in the house? All right, let's keep it going. Good Lord, I'm getting too bullish with Tails. What do you say? Hushers, frosters, huh? Gonzo, clowns. They were talking about his damn self. Let's keep it going. Yeah, Warren, why didn't you tell us more about Filecoin since you're always bringing them up as an example? Your silence speaks loudly, huh? These guys are all just a bunch of scamsters, guys. You better believe. Okay, what did I do? Did I lose my spot? I think I did. Wait, Joe Katz. I don't think this is my. Okay, let me go back. I must have went into my tweet here. Let's see here. What else we got to talk about before we get out of here? Sly. Paper by Federal Reserve. Okay, this is Edo Farina says, paper by Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, May of 2023, mentions XRP and XLM for cross-border payments and CBDC use case. Damn it. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like,
what's up.
This lawsuit is nothing but a smokescreen. This lawsuit is the continuation of 2.5 years ago when they hit XRP in the damn ankles, just like back in the 80s with Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding. Remember that whole thing? Those ice skaters in the Olympics slide?
No doubt.
And the girl was second. The first one was Nancy Kerrigan. And Tanya Harding wasn't even supposed to be in the thing. She was a backup. But she hired a guy to act like a robber to hit Nancy Kerrigan in the ankle while she was out trying to have a little din-din. And all of a sudden, Tanya Harding was the #1 ice skater. And
that what happened?
That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. And then they found out what she had done. And yeah, man, she basically hired somebody to go hit the girl on the ankle so she couldn't be the #1 skater in the Olympics. And that's exactly what happened with XRP. XRP in 2018 was the #2 crypto behind Bitcoin. And Ethereum got together with Ren Chain, the SEC, Bill Hemming, paid him off. The emails even show Bill Hemming calling the SEC, calling Vitalik Buterin to get his opinion on what a security is. They collaborated together and they hit XRP in the damn ankles, and that's what happened. Keep it 100. Tails, let them know. Woo!
This one, pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into.
What did Puffy say? Can't stop, won't stop. What'd you say?
I heard of money on your head. I ain't never heard of money on your ankles.
Hey, man. What did Puff Daddy say in the song? Can't stop, won't stop. That's and the point I'm trying to make, guys. You got to understand. XRP has continued to grow. They're out there buying companies for $250 million. This is not a game. This is not Doge Father's coin. This is not Pepe. This is not, Bunk. This is not. I don't want to throw any good projects that people believe in, but this is not Shiesty coin. This is the Apple of crypto. Ripple is the Apple of crypto, first class, everything they're doing, real partnerships. They have a huge utility, huge use case, a phenomenal, what they're accomplishing is just phenomenal, guys. And all this is a smokescreen. It's keeping Ripple suppressed. And what happens when you suppress a spring? Sly, what happens when you force a spring to go down? Huh? What happens?
Bounce up.
You know what? He just said bounce up tails. Let them know how we feel. Woo!
To them bags, so them stacks on us in a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government some lies, but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream.
Don't get me started. I started going crazy with XRP. Okay, let's get going. Good Lord, pray for me. Pick one. It says pick one to hodl for 10 years. XRP or ADA. I don't want to talk about ADA, but doggone it, XRP is for me. You guys, make sure you guys do some support. show your love, show your support for the Crypto for Life family. You can go over to our right over to this link right here, Red Bubble, and support the channel just like my man Anthony Wanner and CCAS has done. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Right here, Elon Musk. I didn't know this whole thing with Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg was real. I guess they're really training to fight each other in the cage. Did you know about that? Or is this just...
Yeah, I heard about that.
I didn't know. Elon Musk came out right here. I shared the tweet. He said, I spent $44 billion for Twitter. And now Lizard Boy, which is Mark Zuckerberg, decided to go hit copy and paste. It's personal now. I see your butt in the cage. What? Elon, that's something. That's something one of my brothers from the West Side be saying. Good Lord, Elon said, "I will see you in the cage. I'm about to whip your tail."
And your boy.
Elon crazy.
What's his last name? Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg, yeah.
He training like black belt or something right now, like jiu-jitsu or something right now.
Elon, better watch out. At the end of the day, I don't know who would win. But that's kind of, and it's funny because I got this thing here that shows what Zuckerberg has done. We're going to talk about it in just a second. Bank of America sees Ripple's and XRP's potential in payments. You bet they do. B of A is an important partner of Ripple's. Wow. I remember that previously Warren Buffett divested Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio from most bank stocks except for B of A. They know what the hell's going on with B, guys. Make sure you check that out. It says, just remember, XRP has more utility than most cryptocurrencies in the market. XRP is beyond undervalued and has more potential than other coins. This shows a chart here. I'm trying to get right here. It says Mark Zuckerberg. This is not Jerome Powell who actually posted this. He says Mark Zuckerberg. In 2004, he stole Facebook. In 2016, copies Snapchat, Instagram stories. In 2020, he copies TikTok, Instagram Reels. In 2023, he copies Twitter. In 2024, he copies SpaceX. In 2025, changes his name to Elon. That's a joke, but good Lord. All that dude does is steal people's ideas. Hey, shouts out. That's crazy. Hey, guys, we're coming up on an hour. I'm going to go. There's a lot more information here on my Twitter if you guys are interested in finding out more about that. But the main part of this is knowing that me and Sly are going to be working together. We're going to be working together on stock things that we're doing. We're going to be working together with crypto options. We're going to be really trying to create a phenomenal story so that we can go back and share it with you guys. If you don't know, guys, you can become a member and get into our trading group where we post a lot of stuff every single day. With the trade subs and things like that. I'm going to get more heavily into doing that again because it's really a lot of work. I actually got to probably find a designated person to go into my account and start posting because there's a lot more things that are getting posted than I can actually go out there and post because of how busy I am. But we're going to definitely be doing that. Kenny G's in the house. Welcome, Nestford, Shane Sullivan. Crypto Tell says, I remember when a document leaked a few years back about BOA partnership with Ripple. It's been planned. You damn straight. Kenny G's in the house. My brother's in the house. Liz! With the super chat, thank you so much, guys. We've got Laurel Jackson in the house. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here, man. Tells anything you want to say as we get ready to take this thing hasta la Vega, huh? Anything you want to add to that, my brother? I'm sorry. Anything you want to add to that, Sly?
Nah, man. I just want to say thanks everybody for having me. Thanks for having me, James. I appreciate it, man. And it's always a blessing and an honor, man, to come on the show and drop some game to the people. We got
a lot of stuff going on, guys. If you guys get a chance, if you go right here to the top of my Twitter, where you can see that we're going to be covering. Let's see right here. Let me see if I can find it. If you go to the very top of my page and you see I got Sly Fox's name right here, you can also see Sly Fox. Where we at? This is his Twitter. Go there and support my boy. Follow Sly, an incredible dude. You can see his Twitter page right here, up right by his face here. Go over there and follow my boy. Show some love. You can see all the things that Sly is doing and some of the things that we're going to be doing together. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. With that being said, Sly, and we up out of here, man. Sly, thank you for being on, my brother. I'm going to let you go before I say goodbye to the rest of the family, man. You the man. I'm going to be calling you a bit later today. Big things coming. Sly Fox.
No doubt, man. Peace.
All right, my brother. Peace out. All right, guys, that's my man, Pots and Pans. Sly Fox was in the house. With that being said, guys, you guys can tune in. We'll probably be doing Sunday Fun Day. Mayana with your boy Jay, a.k.a. Six8Jay. I might be having another guest on, maybe my man Chris Moore. We'll see what's going on with that. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. My sister Liz says make sure that you show your love. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. My man Crypto Tells one of the real ones. Salute to my man Sly Fox. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Your boy James, a.k.a. Six8Jay. Till next time. Peace.